What's going on, guys? Chris Rednick here, and last night, I found out that I didn't have a Subaru Legacy GT. By the way, thanks, Drake. Sent my friend a picture of my new car because I'm all pumped on it. I'm all stoked that I got it for cheap and stuff. And I was like, yo, look at my Legacy GT. He's like, bro, that's an Outback. And like, when Anton said it was an Outback, I actually got a little angry. And then I looked at the title, and it's a Subaru Legacy Outback XT, which I guess is still kind of cool. It's still a Legacy, it's an Outback, so I guess me and Anton were right. Anyways, called the junkyard today. They have a mass airflow sensor for 20 bucks. So if I get that, that thing fixes it today. We put $20 in gas, $10 for coolant, and $20 for the mass airflow sensor. So far, we are about $50 above what we paid for this thing. Definitely needs a wash, but my main goal today is being able to drive it. If I can just drive this thing around normally, hit boost and everything is sound, job well done, boys. I do want to do like some fluid changes and stuff and actually make sure the car is like ready to be sold, because I do want to make a decent profit off this thing. My friend last night sent me a link to one of these Legacy Outbacks, and given, I'll put it right here, given it has 60,000 miles, it's obviously worth a bit more than this one, but the fact that it's going for almost 15 grand makes me really satisfied with this purchase. So we can definitely get a good flip off this thing. I am more than pumped for today. Let's hit the junkyard. Looks like this is my new parts place. Let's get it. Torian's the fucking hookup, man. I just walk in there, he's already got it on the desk waiting for me. So we're gonna go back to my house. We're gonna throw this thing in. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm getting too excited, but like, it's almost too good to be true. Like, you guys know my life. Stuff like this doesn't happen. It's never just this easy. If I throw this mass airflow sensor in and this thing is just perfect, my life's complete. I'm good. You have no idea how excited and nervous I am at the same time. I have so many mixed emotions. Let's just go. We're wasting time. Hit it, Diesel. You guys want a pull? I'll give you a pull. Well, I can't give you a pull. There's a car there. Hold on. Actually, she's not all the way warm. I really like this truck. Sorry, I'll give it to you right now. Temps are all good. Let's give you a pull. Woo! This thing's actually pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. That was in second too. I think it downshifted. I don't really know, but it was quick. Well, boys, this is the moment of truth. Oh man, can't lie to you, I'm pooping myself right now. I am very eager to see what happens. Let's throw it in. It is replaced right now, and just like that, the new sensor is in. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna plug the plug in. We heard the click, everything is good there. Now it is time for the moment of truth. So like last week, I saw this movie called The Secret. And pretty much what the movie was about, it was about that they had a secret for making your life great. And all you had to do was believe that the thing that you wanted to come true, you needed to believe it enough to trick the universe into making that happen. It kind of doesn't make any sense, but long story short, I'm gonna believe that secret right now. And I believe this Subaru is not gonna have a high idle right now. So, secret, come to life, baby. I'm nervous. I had so many mixed emotions right there, I'm not gonna lie. At first I thought it didn't fix it at all, and then it started to go down. And I'm like, wait, maybe it did fix it, and then it shut off. Let's bring it back. I knew it wasn't gonna be an easy fix. For some reason, my camera died even though I charged it all night. But long story short, I started up the car. You can keep it running with the mass airflow plugged in, but as soon as you let off the throttle, it instantly just wants to stutter. It wants to run like a bag of dicks, and it just doesn't really work. So sadly, the mass airflow sensor that was in it did the exact same thing. So that's leading me to believe, obviously, that it's not the mass airflow sensor. So the next thing that we're gonna do, we're not gonna jump into conclusions, but we got this vacuum gauge right here. So I'm gonna plug this into the intake manifold and see if it can hold some vacuum pressure. the next logical thing to check is definitely gonna be for a vacuum leak, a boost leak, stuff like that. So I just got this, and let's see if we can maintain some pressure. We're gonna unplug this bad girl. So I just teed the vacuum gauge into the intake manifold, teed with the fuel pressure regulator. I hope that's a good spot. It's on the intake manifold, so obviously it's making vacuum and everything. So let's just start up the car and see if this baby's in the green. I kind of hope it's not, because this could be an easy fix still. So remember, the mass airflow sensor is unplugged, so it's gonna stay revved at 4K, so it's gonna sound terrible. There it is. Whoa. Probably because it's so cold and we're revving it at 4K. Wow. Okay. Well, this is saying it's good. I've never really used one of these, so I don't really know what else to do with it. But I bought some brake clean and starter fluid. I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna spray around the intake manifold, make sure the seals are good and everything, and just spray where everything has vacuum and see if we can find anything. So I wish I filmed this. Literally the first spot that I sprayed, it started to idle down a little bit. Ooh, she's smoking a little bit. Ready? Right at the intake manifold. I'm gonna try the other side. Want to shut it off? It's pretty clear to me that this intake manifold is leaking, which makes sense because the dude that I bought it from said his mechanic did the timing bell and they had to do an exhaust valve and all that, so they had to take off the intake manifold to do that, and they probably just reused the gasket or something dumb like that. So I mean, clearly there's a problem there. There could be more problems, but I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fix this one. We're gonna rip the intercooler off, we're gonna rip the intake manifold off and get some new gaskets, and we're just gonna go from there. Obviously, when I'm taking everything off, I'm really gonna be looking for more problems, but this is a good start for sure. I mean, it sucks that we have to do this on the trailer, but it's a good start. So far, so good. I got most of my bolts out on this side of the intake manifold. We got Ruddy's helper back in action. He's learning. You having fun? Sure. We didn't drain the coolant because obviously we don't have anywhere to drain the coolant. I don't have any buckets or anything. So a bunch of it got onto the trailer. The trailer is super slippery and I keep falling. I have one of the two extensions lodged into this coolant hose right here, tightened, and it's still dripping. But so far so good. The last mechanic that worked on this didn't put any of the bolts on for the wiring harness that actually bolted to the intake manifold. So I have probably 5 bolts out and this thing is almost off. So I'll just start recording once this piece is off. Little progress update. The intake manifold is ready to come off. I mean, I'm sure there's still some lines underneath that I haven't disconnected yet. I just have never done this before, so I was just gonna slowly lift it up, see really what's holding it down, like some vacuum lines or anything else like that. But these gas lines are in my way, and I figured if I take the gas lines off, I can kind of slip it through all of these hard lines right here. But good old Subaru, they use these good old safety gas clips, and the only way to get them out is with picks. I'm on the side of the road, so of course I don't have picks, so I gotta go buy some, which sucks because I have some in Florida. But it's okay, I chose to do this, Chris. No complaining, let's go. Gotta stop at Subaru to get some intake manifold gaskets. Apparently I need to get TGV gaskets, TV whatever gaskets. I don't even know what they are, but I'm pissed because I need 2 of them and they're $40 a pop. And they're in Canton, which is 35 minutes away from here, so. It gets dark at 5. That's lovely. It's already 3:30. By the time I get back, it's be 4:30. I'm gonna have a half an hour to continue to take it off and put it back together. Let's just get in here. Just got out of Center Subaru, ended up spending $20 on rubber bands. So I guess these are the intake manifold gaskets. I don't need the other gasket that they were talking about because I asked to see this diagram. So this is the intake manifold right here. This is the VG, whatever the heck it is. I really don't know, never heard of it. But this actually bolts to the block right here. And I've been taking the intake manifold off from here with the 10 mils. And I sprayed the starter fluid literally right in between this. So they say they never replace these. They don't even have these in stock because it's so uncommon that these actually go bad. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Probably not a good idea, but it will save me 80 bucks because they're literally $40 a gasket, which is insane. And we're gonna put the rubber bands on the intake manifold right There, check that out. To make it worth my time at Center Subaru, I took 3 waters and I got some crackers. Ruddy's helper got a Cosmic Brownie, which I'm pissed about because I didn't see it. He got an oats and honey and a water. And to be the ultimate cheap guy, I returned that vacuum gauge and got these picks. These picks were 15. The vacuum gauge was 25. Or no, the picks were 10. Vacuum gauge was 25. Ended up getting $15 cash back. Hell yeah, Anton's calling me. Yo, what up?
I'm on my way home.
Sick.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so good news, intake manifold is off. Bad news is it literally looks like a junkyard in the engine bay. So, yeah, the camera definitely does it justice. So just like staring at this, it looks like a giant rat nest. And like, I don't even know what to say about it. But anyways, I got the old rubber bands out of the intake manifold. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the new rubber bands in. I'm gonna clean these. I'm just gonna call them ITBs. I know they're not, but I'm gonna clean these ITBs out with some brake clean because they got some carbon in them. And I guess put the manifold back on. Hopefully I don't miss like a coolant or vacuum line because as you can see, there is a lot of junk. And the dude that worked on this before me was also junk. He didn't put back any single bolt, so everything is loose, just dangling around the engine bay, which I half care, I half don't care because like it made taking the manifold off 100 times easier because there's probably 30 bolts to take it off and I took off 7, maybe 7.5. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just brake clean the engine bay, throw some gaskets on it. Hopefully we're ripping. It's just like I told you we were gonna finish and it was gonna be pitch black out. Given it's only 5:23, it's been dark for probably 45 minutes. And let me tell you, trying to finish this car in the pitch black with just an iPhone light was very challenging. But the car is all back together. I'm definitely gonna have to come back tomorrow. Whoa, I almost slipped on coolant. That hurt really bad. But I'm definitely gonna have to come back tomorrow and tweak a couple things because I just couldn't see. But I got it to the point where we can start it up, and if it does run normal, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bleed the cooling system again because we lost a ton of coolant because we had to take the reservoir off, and we're gonna go for a rip. Not gonna lie, I am really nervous. It definitely should run better because that was a crazy vacuum leak, and we are having idling issues. So the MAF is plugged in, so it's either gonna idle good or idle terribly. Sorry for the pitch blackness. Just listen to my nice calming voice. Here we go, boys. Moment of truth. Actually, let's turn the light on. Hey, how you doing? Wow. Those don't do shit. Whatever. Here we go. I'm excited and nervous. You're kidding. You're fucking kidding me. When I give it a little gas, it makes me want to think it's like the idle air control because like I blimp it and it like goes up a lot. Ooh, I'm kind of upset right now. Ooh, I'm really upset. Ooh, I'm not happy. Okay, so all of that was with the MAF plugged in. So what I did was I unplugged the MAF, and now we're gonna try to start it. Let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Give me something different. If it idles less than 4K, we definitely made some progress. Okay. So this is 2,000 RPMs, but it sounds very misfiery. And it's going down, too. But like it revs up fine. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this with it cold, but Camry, baby. It just sounds weird, like a very bad exhaust leak. Like, I hope you can hear that on camera. It just sounds like crazy exhaust. That sounds like a vacuum leak though. Hold on, where's the starter fluid? do I hear that? Oh no, it's still coming from down there. I think it was that $40 gasket, boys. Unless it's the crankcase. Nope. Not intercooler. Nothing. It's only right here. It's not coming from the intake manifold, it's coming more below. You can hear the noise. Oh no, it's idling higher now. Oh no, what is it at? Oh, it's at 2K. Ah, this is irritating. But if I unplug the mass airflow sensor, it just, oh, I'm sorry, if I plug it back in. Whoa! Are you gonna shut off? Interesting. What is that noise? This thing's gonna blow off, dude. Goodbye flip. Goodbye flip. All right, come on, dramatic effect. Just shut off if you're gonna shut off. Just shut off if you're gonna shut off, really. Oh my God, really? I'm gonna have to turn the key? This is a joke. This thing's a jalop, dude. It's a jalop. Yep. Oh, you make me walk all, you know what? Me and you are not gonna get a long car. We're just not. Okay, it's a Subaru. Anyways, guys, as much as I'd love to keep working on this thing, like, don't get me wrong, if I had a shop right now to work in, I would be working on it a little more. It's just, it's cold, it's dark. I think it's that ITB gasket, and yes, I know it's not ITB's, but man, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it more tomorrow. Subaru guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know a lot of you like Subarus and stuff, so if you guys have any input of what I should try, definitely let me know. In the morning, I'm definitely gonna try like a idle relearn and stuff by taking the battery completely out just to reset everything so I can really start with the idle relearn in the morning. I don't really think that's gonna do anything. Like, with the mass airflow sensor plugged in, it sounds very misfired. It sounds very weird. It almost sounds to me like the timing is off a little bit, but I really don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I tried. Hopefully we can come up with a conclusion tomorrow. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. I need to go inside. Call of Duty, Grillo, hell yeah.